Good evening, everyone. This is Manor Kumar, Assistant Professor of English from Government College, Devgarh. In the previous lesson, we discussed about the poem Went to the Sessions of Sweet Silent Thought, composed by William Shakespeare. In this lesson, we talked about the introduction of the poet and about the poem. Today, we are going to study the text of the poem and explanation of the poem. Before starting the poem, we discuss on the brief introduction of the poem. The poem is addressed to poet's friend Mr. W.H. The poet tells of thoughts of past grief and losses. When in the silence the poet reflects on the past memories, he laments many things which he wished but could not get. In this way, the old sorrows are renewed. The poet, thinking about his dead friends and weeps or laments on the untimely death of his friends. When he thinks about the past scene and sights which have vanished now, he is full of sorrow. The loss of old dead friends comes to him as if they have expired recently. But in such a mood, the thought of his friend comes to him. All losses are restored and all his sorrows are over. Now, let us start the poem to the sessions. Went to the sessions of sweet silent thought. I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lake of many a thing I sought, and with old vow knew well my dear time's vast. Then can I drown an eye unused to flow. For precious friends hid in death's deathless night, and weep afresh love's long since cancelled vow, and mourn the expense of many a vanished sight. Then can I grieve at grievances foregone, and heavily from woe to woe tale o'er the sad account of four bemoaned mine, which I knew pay as if not paid before. But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored and sorrows end. So this there are 14 lines and the sonnet has three stanzas and a couplet. This is a Shakespearean structure of the sonnet, or the rhyme scheme of the poem is A B A B C D C D E F E F or G G. So it is the structure of the poem, and this is the 30th poem of William Shakespeare from his 154 sonnets. When to the sessions of sweet silent thought, when to the sessions, when uh, sitting of a court of sweet silent thought. Sweet silent thought means meditation. I summon up remembrance of things past. When I was sitting of a court and during meditation, I summon up remembrance of things past. I recall remembrance, memories of past things. I sigh the lake of many a thing I sought. I sigh, I laments, I mourns the lake of many things I sought. I wished to get in past time, but I could not get. The poet says, I laments on past things and my past friends or past things which I wanted to get them but I could not get them. Or every man in his life wanted to more things, but no one can everything whatever he wanted. So this is a general thing or universal thing. uh, and with old watch means sorrows, new well means mourn, lament, my dear, times waste means uh, destruction of things by times, loss of things with the course of time. And with old sorrows, new sorrows, uh, I mourn, my dear, time's waste. Then can I drown in I unused to flow, and then I can drown in I unused to flow. Unused to flow means useless to shedding tears on the past things which I could not get. So the poet wanted to say, the poet wants to say that the past things which he could not get, it is useless to shed tears on the past things. For precious friend and for my dear friend, hid in a death's deathless night. Who hid in death's deathless night means uh, he is dead. He is no more now. He passed away, and weep afresh love's long since cancelled vow. Vow means sorrow, and mourn the expense of many a vanished sight. Mourn means lament. The expense means loss of many a vanished sight. The sight of friends. The poet says, he laments the expense. Expense means loss of many a vanished sight. Vanished sight means the sights of his friends. He laments on the sights of his friends which have vanished now. Then can I grieve at grievances foregone? Then I can grieve, I mourn, I lament at grievances foregone, grievances foregone, loss of past friends, and heavily from woe to woe tale over, heavily with heavy heart, from woe to woe tale over, from one sorrow to another sorrow, with the sad account of four bemoaned mourn. The sad account of four bemoaned mourn means sorrows and griefs, griefs which have already been felt, and the sad account of four bemoaned mine which I knew pay as if not paid before. The poet says that the past, the loss of friends, and the past things which on which I have already felt sadness, but today I pay my new tribute to them. If not paid Viman, if as if I have not paid before them. Today I pay my new tribute to them. But if the while I think on thee, but during this I thinking about you, my dear friend. When I think about you, dear friend, all losses are restored. All losses, all the past things which I have lost, as if I have got again. I felt, I feels I have got again when I think about you, my dear friend, and all the sorrows, all the griefs ended, as if I think about you, my dear friend. But the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored, all losses are recovered, and all sorrows are ended. All sorrows are ended. I feels very happy and very delight when I think about you. So you are great. So this poem is addressed to his Shakespeare's friend whose name is regarded W.H. So it was your sonnet, and in the our next lesson we discuss on our another topic. Thank you for today.